I'm gonna be the first one to make a manga about the greatest military general to have ever lived. Now the reason why this man is so clear of anyone else that you might have been thinking of is partly because he fought in over 100 battles with 0 losses. Brother, that is better stats than Goku himself. So let me tell you some stories about Khalid ibn al-Walid, the man who demolished 2 of the biggest superpowers in the world, the Romans and the Persians. Now you must be thinking that a general just sits back and lets their men do the work for them, but not Khalid. No, he was different. So in the battle of Muta, it was 3,000 Muslims against roughly 50,000 Romans. Now most guys will turn around and say, this game is rigged, I'm going home. But what do you think Khalid did? He locked in and handed out so many fades that he broke 9 of his own swords in his hand. Bro, I'm telling you, if Khalid had that diamond sword on him, it would have been over. Now one of the craziest stories is when Khalid was in Iraq fighting the Persians, there was another group of Muslims fighting the Romans in Syria. However, the Romans called for reinforcements, so the Muslims needed help. So the leader of the Muslims, Abu Bakr, basically told Khalid to get to Syria ASAP. The only problem is, it would take 4 weeks to get there, and that was too long. But Khalid somehow turned a 4-week journey into only 6 days. For 6 whole days, they sprinted across the desert with no water. And as soon as they got to Syria, they took no time to rest and hit the Romans with a surprise attack, which eventually led to the siege of Damascus.